Hello and welcome to problem 5.2, and what we're going to do in this problem is to consider another compound distribution. Now actually you're lacking some information in this problem because we do assume that the number of claims n is Poisson distributed. So the number of claims n is Poisson distributed with parameter lambda. However, we do not make any assumptions about the yi's distribution, apart from the fact that they are IID and are independent from n. So how are the yi distributed? Well, I know how they're distributed because I know how the exercise is supposed to be, and the yi are actually each log normally distributed with parameters mu and sigma squared. So apologies for that not being in the exercise text. It should be in the exercise text because it's kind of hard to look at a compound distribution when you don't know what its components are like. So what we're looking at here is we let the total loss be given by x as the n first claims, yi, so y1, y2 up to yn, where n is a random variable that is Poisson distributed with parameter lambda. Now we're asked to find two things. So the first thing we're asked to find, or we're asked to show this, is to show that the variance of x, so the variance of this thing here, can be calculated as lambda multiplied by the second moment of y. So that's a thing that's always pretty interesting for us. It's to be able to say something about the distribution of the compound variable in terms of the distributions of the things that it is comprised of. So that was the first thing we're asked to do. And the second thing we're asked to do is to find an approximation to the 0.95, so the 95th quantile in the distribution of x. And basically what B boils down to is using a formula in the book, which I'll write down when we solve the problem. It's so long, so I don't want to write it twice. So B just boils down to using a formula from the book. And what A boils down to is also using a formula from the book. However, that formula that we use in A is sufficiently important for us to actually try to write down ourselves. But let's just write down that formula by copying down from the book. So using the book's notation on page 56, we see that the variance of x can be written as the mean value of n multiplied by the variance of y plus the variance of n multiplied by the mean value of y squared. So this is a formula that is very useful when it comes to compound distributions, and in fact it is so useful that we will spend the next video not solving problem A, but actually showing how to get to this formula. See you guys in the next video.